What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Guap, and I'm coming at y'all with a different type of video today. I'm coming at y'all with something I call a Real Talk Wednesday, man. Something I want to start, just something for the guys, and just spreading what I know and just like how to better myself, and just something that we can all relate to in just a certain way, and things that we can all learn and take from each other. So if y'all want me to just like talk about certain things or just whatever, leave it in the comment section below. But today we just gonna be talking about something basic, confidence, self-belief, and then, erasing that self-doubt from our mind I can't speak, damn. But with whatever we do in life. So with that being said, we gonna make, let's get right into this video, man. If y'all like this, I'm gonna set a relatively short goal. I'll say about 3 likes for this one. So 3 likes for more talks. I'm gonna try to do this every Wednesday, man, for y'all. So let's get it. The first thing I really want to talk about is self-belief, and then we're gonna go into confidence because I feel like those two really tie into each other real good. So if you notice, like, a lot of people who are athletes, content creators, anything that have an influence of some of the sort, they always have to have some sort of self-belief in themselves to feel that dream. And that's really important, because when you have that self-belief, you can accomplish anything with that, because and like I said, it ties in with confidence. Because when you have self-belief and confidence, your mindset is at an all-time high of thinking that you can accomplish anything that you do. Because when you're in that state, you see nothing but your possibilities and your outcomes and what you want. You feel me? And with confidence, that's just how you sell yourself with whatever you do. Whether that be you play sports, video games, like, you have to be confident in whatever you do. Whether that be, let's say I want to be a top guard on 2K. I know I'm gonna have to be confident that I'm better than almost every other nigga out there in this game. I'm gonna have to believe it and say it every time I see myself or whatever I do. I'm gonna have to have that crazy ass self-belief in me that I'm the top dog. And I'm gonna use myself as an example because I've went through this in real life. I'm gonna tell my story because I used to have no self-belief in myself. I doubted myself hella, even in high school. And people would tell me I was one of the best players on the team. I didn't believe that because it was my mindset. I always thought I wasn't good enough. You feel me? And with that, I realized I wasn't gonna ever accomplish what I wanted to do because I had the wrong mindset. So I all realized this. I was working out with my friend Isaiah. He told me, it was the summer before I went to college. He was telling me, he's like, you're too hard on yourself. You're always in your head. He said, he's like, you doubt yourself too much in certain things. He's like, if you just be free in your head and stop being so hard on yourself, you'll do what you can. You'll do your max possibility. You can do whatever your max possibility is, basically. I really took that into accountability when he said that and started studying that ever since then. Because once I started getting more confidence on the field, I started walking with a little more swag to myself. And I even noticed that now coming back when I took my year break to really find myself. That when I spoke and when I talked to myself and I spoke to myself in the mirror to really build that confidence and that self-belief into whatever I was doing, I noticed that it translated real well because my mindset was so focused on the moment I was in too. Because with all that self-belief I had in myself and not caring about the outside opinion, it made me just immerse myself in what I wanted to become. Because with that, it's so beautiful. Because once you develop that level of not caring of what people say, and just, you know what you say, you know what you're saying is gonna happen. You're unstoppable. Even Glock said it. He has a tweet on his Twitter. He said it last year. He said, "Watch this run." And look at him now. He had 100K. He held himself to that standard. He stayed consistent. He knew what he wanted. He knew his mindset. He had that self-belief that he was gonna go on a run, and now he's one of the top people in this community. That's another example I could say. But yeah, all in all, man, the best way to really build up your confidence and your self-belief is you gotta really say affirmations to yourself whenever you see yourself. Say you the best. If you know, you gotta talk to yourself like, you know, like you up there already, like you already have achieved what you wanted. In a sense, you have to build it in yourself. And then once you start, everything else will just come to you naturally. I promise. And I'm not just saying it to say it, man. I'm walking proof, IRL and in the game, because I said I wanted to get recognition. I'm starting to slowly get what I wanted because I'm doing the work and staying and putting in the belief that I have, you know? I'm not caring what people say about my ideas and my videos because I know what I can do. Like, y'all even hear me when I talk to my friends or whoever. I say I don't care because I genuinely don't, because I know what I know. And I know I'm going to achieve my goal. Nothing's going to stop me from that. So I want y'all to have that same mindset, that same belief in yourself, and whatever y'all do in life, man, because that's going to take you a real long way. Because like I said, once I started believing in myself and started saying the affirmations and started to say my goals that I wanted to accomplish to myself, I started to do them. And, you know, when you do that and you don't give up, you're going to feel like such a different person, I promise you. Because you're going to have that drive that is unmatched compared to a lot of people. I promise you that. But that's enough on this topic. I know I'm not the best speaker. This is my first time really doing this. I promise I'm really going to try to get better at this for y'all. But, you know, confidence really is everything. I want y'all boys to have that for real, man. Because if y'all have that unwavering confidence, y'all could sell whatever y'all want, man. Y'all could be whatever y'all want. Like I keep saying. Like, if y'all want to be the next Glock 19, man, y'all want to be the next Jamal Adams, next Kobe, whatever. I promise, y'all got that belief and the confidence, and you will develop, you can do it. But this next part, man, I'm going to teach y'all how to erase that self-doubt from your mind. So let's get into that, man. I know, like, erasing self-doubt and those thoughts in your head can be really hard because it's you against your thoughts. But you gotta realize that those thoughts are momentarily there just to throw you off and discourage you. They're never there permanently. Because if you notice, once you start saying certain words, or you start thinking a certain way, like, man, I can't do this, you realize everything you do starts to become harder. And one of the biggest things for me that I notice is when I stop saying the word can't. Because one of the things you should never have in your mind is you say you can't do something. Because you can always do whatever you want, man. Because you limiting yourself. Because when you put that in your mind, it's just going to put the whole body in the state of, he can't lift this weight. He can't accomplish this, you know? So that's one way I say you erase self-doubt, is you stop saying you can't do stuff, man, because that is a big thing that a lot of people say, and it discourages them. And another thing is caring about the outside opinion. You can't care about what people say or what they're gonna think of you if you do something, you know, because only you know what you want from this outcome, from your situation. Because if you let anyone doubt you in the sense of yourself or just around you, You realize your mood changes, everything does. You can't let outside of yourself discourage you from what you want to do, because if you do that, you're not gonna succeed. I promise. You're gonna stay complacent where you are. You're not gonna want to move on. You're gonna stay stagnant. And I don't want none of y'all to be stagnant in life, man. That's not good. And you're gonna be scared to take those risks. Like, let's say you got $1 million opportunity, but that self-doubt creeping, you don't take it and you miss out on a very good opportunity. Now how are you gonna feel about that? You have to be, like I said, you have to be confident and have that belief in that idea or that plan, that the deal, whatever gonna go through is gonna work. Because if it does, you know that risk is gonna be the reward that you want for that outcome, whether it be wealth, success, fame, whatever it is, man. You can't be scared. Those thoughts are not real. So whatever you have in your head, man, those that saying that you can't or you won't, don't believe them, man. Just take a moment to yourself, step back, take a few deep breaths, and regather yourself and get in the moment to where that you're back in enjoying the things that you love. If that ever, like, if those thoughts ever creep in, just start thinking about the things you're grateful for. Start thinking about your family, your friends, how far you came. Because those thoughts, they're temporary. They're just there to throw you off, like I've been saying. But I hope y'all enjoyed this, man. This is my first Real Talk Wednesday. I'm gonna try to get better at this, but if y'all want me to keep doing them, let me know, man. I really enjoyed it. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I ain't really know how y'all feel about it, but like I said in the video, it's about the self-belief, and I really feel like y'all gonna like this. So if y'all do comment some more topics y'all want me to talk about, like, I can talk about depression, all that. You know, I'm a very emotional person, so emotionally intelligent person too. So if y'all want me to talk about certain things like motivation, all that, just let me know in the comment section below. That being said, I love y'all, man. Have a great day. We on the road. I say road. I can't speak, man. We on the road to 1K. Yeah, love y'all, man. And I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, I'm finna put on D-line right, yeah. Nah. I'm about to try something else. I'm finna change my thingy majiggy. D-line right, Devin Booker.